Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 237. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, so I hope you stick around, comment, like, do the YouTube things, and please subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning friend, thank you so much for stopping in again this week to see what we have going on in my little piece of the world of cross stitching. I'm so excited to be back this week. I feel like I have a packed full things to tell you, and a lot more of it is like personal-ish, I think. I don't know. I finished for now, a new start, my weekly stitching. I have like to brag on some of my friends kind of information. So anyway, let's jump in and see what's going on. First of all, off the top of the hour, I cannot remiss without talking about non-cross stitching related information, but the solar eclipse was yesterday, and so exciting to be part of that. I had the day off because you'll learn some more of this in the end, but my dog had a operation, so I'll talk about that later. But anyway, my husband, who you guys know if you've been around here for a while, is a huge part of the town events in this little town that I live in. So we ran the concessions. Our little park that we participate in had a DJ, and people were playing football, and people were playing cornhole. Music was going. There was a snow cone truck. There was a taco truck. We were serving hamburgers and hot dogs and moon pies. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to pop a couple pictures in here of like people. We have a hill. So on top of the hill is where we light our fireworks off. So people were sitting up there to have a high vantage point. It was just a great time, and it was very glad to witness it and be part of that whole thing. So I just have to, we just were lucky to be in the totality part to where it fully went. And again, I think I read somewhere it'll be around again in 2099. So, you know, this was it for me in my neck of the woods anyway. So anyway, I know, rambling about it, but super exciting. It was wonderful to be part of that event and hang out with our friends while we did it. So, but that's not what you're here for, but I just had to share because it was super exciting. So if you are new to my channel, thank you for listening to that bit for a moment, but we're going to get into cross stitching. So as a reminder, on this channel, in my description box below, I have a Happy Mail form. So if you would like to get signed up for that randomly once a month, I send out Happy Mail. So get your name on the list to get added to that. I also have a few other links of Buy Me a Coffee or a Ko-fi link. Thank you, Fran, very much for donating for that. What I use those funds for are for the mailings of that Happy Mail or for giveaways that I do on this channel, those mailings. But also several of my friends have, they sell bags, they sell t-shirts. Athena has a special thing going on right now. So Stitching Goddess Designs, check hers out. They sell some of them at online stores, all kinds of my friends that I just love to shout out in my description box. So if you're looking for someone, check it out. Something else we do on this channel is what is referred to as the featured friend. And I'm super excited to shout out Karen, the Stitching Owl. She has two pieces that she has shared with us. The first one is a winter cardinal, and she says it's a small full coverage that she got from an Etsy store called Instant Cross Stitch. It took her over 3 months to stitch this on a 32 count even weave that she used DMC 2 strands on. And the second one is the 1 Dozen Quakers. It's a full-size picture by Rosewood Manor. She basically added some beads and she made it into an ornament using 12 weight sulky threads, and it's a 32 count even weave that she also, and seed beads. She chose all the colors of her own and she made it uniquely hers. And she was part of a Send a Smile program. So thank you for that, for sharing that, Karen. How exquisitely cool that is. I didn't know that about Send a Smile program. That's kind of cool. Maybe I can get in on that in the future. So thank you very much for sharing those pieces of work. I love how you've I just love the stitching on them and the details to share with that. If you are interested in having your name or your stitching shown in this section of the video, just send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com, and I just add it to the queue. People love seeing other people's stitching, other people's finishing. It is so fun to be part of that sharing. So thank you for that. All right, so what did I stitch this week? We're going to start off, the first thing we're going to start off with is a finish. Once a month, I'm still plugging away on this. Every month I finish 2 smalls for sure. And this one right now, the first one for the month of April, is a berry. This is the Morning Dove Berry by Erica Michaels. And this is in the called for because it was a kit from Dying to Stitch. Super exciting. Beautiful, beautiful. When the colors in the card at first, I was like, oh, I'm not sure, that kind of looks, but it turned out beautiful and I love how it is. And another berry to the collection. My next piece that I have finished, and this one is a finished for now. So this is a monthly, I don't know if it is monthly sale that I have going on from the Clouds Factory for H.C. Andersen's Fairy Tales. And it is stitched on a piece of 32 count Singing in the Rain by Fiberlicious. And the section, I'm going to show you the whole piece and then I'll show you what I did for this month. So this fabric looks so gorgeous on here. This is what I stitched. My board is kind of wonky. This is where I'm at for now, and what I stitched for this month is the Little Mermaid section. So super cute. Super awesome to have that section done and staying caught up on that so far. Sorry about Opie barking. We'll see if I can, hopefully, y'all know it drives me nuts. All right, so I had a start for the total eclipse, solar eclipse event. My sister and I talked about this, and I think Candy, the 614 sister, was jumping in on it too. But my new start is Fox and Rabbits, the Queen of the Night. How cool and poetic is this? I have very little start, but it is a start, so it is going to count. I will get a few more in on it before I figure out where it's going to fit in my rotation. But this is on 32 count Lugana. And basically, I got this little tiny part. Yeah. So it's going to look fabulous on this, and super excited to be starting that with a day to remember, stitching it with my sister and my friend, and on a total event to, it was such a fun day. It was just such a fun day. All right, my next piece that I stitched on this week was my Queen. So my Queen a Piece by Mirabilia. And we're going to show you where she's at and then show you what I stitched on. Oh, this piece is stitched on, I don't always remember to do this, 32 count Bronze Age Lugana by Bestitch Me. And that is what she looks like in full. She's coming along. And what I stitched on right now is this color green here. And then you cannot see it, but, well, you can if I point it there. It's 612, which blends in with this, but it won't once everything's together. You know what I mean? It's like surrounded by other things. So super happy where that's coming. I think I did a rough count, and I still have 70 more stitches, so I'm still not there. This is awesome stitch, but I love these colors. I love how it's coming together. So that's where my Queen currently is. The next thing that I have is I have a piece that I stitch on at the end of the year, going into the new year. I pick a piece that I'm going to stitch on like a thread a day-ish for the month. So some of them I finish during that month and some of them I don't. This probably will be a finish, but this is Bent Creek, Look for the Beauty. This was a stitch along with the J's. There was a few of us with names that began with J that were stitching on it. I believe I know I'm the last one still stitching on it because Jessica and Janelle already have it done. I changed this to a conversion of using my Victoria mottos, and I just pulled what made me happy. So it's a full conversion. And so I warmed it up instead of the brighter colors, I guess is the thing to say. So what have I done since I saw you last was I stitched this. I mean, this is the first time you're seeing it this month, isn't it? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, this grass part here is done, and then the part of this house. So I would assume that the house will be done by the time I see you next. And then there's just little things here and there. Oh, I did this little birdie over here too. So yeah, it's coming along. I'm sure this is going to be a finish in the month of April. I have a seasonal start that I haven't started yet. That will be coming to you next. That's a little bit of plans, but that'll be coming to you. So that is that. My next piece that I'm still plugging away on is my Winter in Stars Hollow. That was the event for over Easter weekend. Winter in Stars Hollow is the 4th in the series for the Gilmore Girls. That is what it will look like. And I'm going to show you in full, and then I'll show you where I am at on it. So here it is in full. It is gorgeous. Sorry about the glare. I'm just taping at a weird time today, you know. So, and I am happy with what's going on. So, oops. Let me see if I can do this. All right. This is the last section right here from this over. So I'm plugging away at it. I feel like I have the house and another little person here and the skating or ice skating rink. But I'm happy. It looks so good. This looks really good in this light. I love how that piece is coming together, and because of the recording time of the day it is, I'm getting a weird glare on my glasses, so sorry about that. The bark was because a kid walked through my yard to go fishing, and actually he's on my property, so there's that. We're gonna see where we get with this. All right, so this is my mini Monday, and this is Snowy by the Little House Needleworks, Snowy Petites. And where I'm at, I told you I would get definitely one done, finished, and probably a little bit more on another one. And I did. So this one is finished. And I moved on and got the border of the next one done. So I would like to get this one just to go away. That would be great. We will see, because I'm done with the snow, but I want that piece to be finished stitching. My next piece that I have is my What Wednesday, which currently I am doing Frogwarts Year 3. And I'm plugging away on that Dementor. I told you, I lied, and I said I would have the Dementor done. That didn't happen. This is just a piece that I dyed myself. So 32 count Lugana that I made this dye on. So he is coming along, but not done yet. I have 2 colors complete of this. So there's 4 colors and 2 of the colors completed. So that was good to see happen. This next piece is my For the Grands Friday, and this is by the Happiness. I say this all the time. See you later. It's a bunch of sayings in regards to it. Oops, my things have fallen. And this is where I'm at on it. So what I did this week was I finished this little polar guy completely, and I started on So Long King Kong. So fun to stitch. I love this so much. I believe after King Kong, I think there's like 3 more, including King Kong. So I think, is that right? I can look. Yeah, 3 more, including King Kong. So that's plugging along. All right, so what else do I have? I have a couple pieces of Happy Mail that I would like to share. I received a Happy Mail from Lori. Lori sent me this beautiful card with the cat hiding in the beautiful flowers. Thank you so much for this, Lori, and for your wonderful little note. I appreciate that greatly. My cat isn't hiding all the time anymore because of the new dog. And then the second one is a little note from Ellen and a little contribution for my mailing. So fun little bicycle card. Oh, doesn't this just encompass spring? We are so ready for the spring, all the spring things happening. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that greatly. Put these cards down. All right, so that is that kind of stuff. I'm going to talk about some cool stuff going on before I get into personal stuff. So cool stuff going on. I have never been part of a Patreon, and Tiny Modernist got me. I had stitched a couple of pieces of Tiny Modernist, but she had a sneak peek in an email that was about a stitch along for the month of April and May, and it was like Forest Friends, and so I went on and joined that. It's super cute. It's got, and part of that is my granddaughter's, like, her theme when her bedroom when she was born, and like the blanket I made for her was forest animals. So it was just too perfect, and I had to get on that. So I have it downloaded. I do not have it kitted up yet. That is something that I'm going to work on this week, and we'll see where I get. So it's not a stitch along that I'm worried about staying up on, but I definitely want to work on it. The next thing is, I'm popping a picture in here. Our dear friend Daylene is an author. Daylene is so grateful. I am so excited about this book of hers. She's like, how can you be so excited when you haven't even read it? I don't need to read it. I love Daleen as a person. I know she has so much knowledge that if she puts a tenth of it in there, I look forward to. Daleen is someone that at different steps in my life when certain things happen, she would give me wisdom and direction on things to do. Her and I vibe the same way. And it was just, I'm super happy to shout her out in regards to this book that she is writing. So I believe pre-orders are up and it can be found on Amazon. So take a gander if that's something you may be interested in. And the next thing is our dear friend Ymir. Ymir of Almond M&Ms, which is a silk dyer. She's such an awesome person, and she can be like very quiet and backward. I don't want to say backwards, but quiet. She keeps very to herself. But she started a journey a little over a year ago of running, and she has run, I believe, a full marathon and ultra. And if you've not heard all over social medias, she just ran 300 miles in like a 6-day time period. How amazing is that? I'm super proud of her. But what I'm also take away from her is the motivation. So, I was bragging on her to other friends, and it was, I mean, I like to walk, but I'm a fair weather walker. So, and during Ymir's 300 miles, I think she went through every weather that there could be. So, and it's not like, oh, if Ymir can do it, I can do it. Ymir is like young, and I am like going to be 53. But I still took the motivation away from that. Like, I can do better. I can do more. So a friend told me about this app called Pikman Bloom. So basically when I'm walking, it's a game kind of like a Pokemon, and I say that wrong, but it motivated me to like download this app, get going. I have other friends that are jumping in on it. It's challenges. I care about my walk because I have these little buddies that are little walking with me, and I got to make sure they're taken care of. I know it's just a game, but it's a game, and that's kind of how I work as far as like checks and stuff like that. So there's that. So super proud of me, Ymir, and just to know that congratulations, you're amazing, and your motivation. All right. That is my stitching friends kind of updates in regards to things. But now I want to talk to you about my plans before I get into my personal life. My plans. I was like, I'm not sure. But then, like, let's be real. I'm always going to do my mini Mondays, my What Wednesday, and for the Grands Friday. I'm always going to do my Queen. I'm always going to do my, oh, that love look, the love one that I have that says, like, I do a strand a day. So that's my focus for the month. I still have a mini stocking to get done for the month of April, so that may start, but I had mentioned to you I need to start my seasonal. I have a couple stitches that I stitch in the season that I'm at, so I have a Carolyn Manning ones that I'm going to get the spring one started. I'm a little late on it, so I'm going to have a little tiny catch up, but that's okay. I don't really, if it doesn't get done in the season, I don't like, but it's just me. I love to have a variety of things to watch and or to stitch, excuse me. And I don't know. I mean, it's just what I do. So there's that. And then that's it. That's all of my stitching. So if that's all you're here for, then this is your time to peace out. But I'm going to talk about personal stuff. And I have got like tons of stuff to share. Over the top, tons of stuff to share. Okay, so Stella, I mentioned. Stella got fixed on the solar eclipse day. I had to have her to the doctor at 8 o'clock in the morning. But because of the solar eclipse and where I live in regards to the path of the solar eclipse, they had me come pick her up at noon instead of the normal 2:30 to 4:30 time period because of the madness that was going to be on. Stella is fine, but unfortunately, she didn't have enough time there. So she's gotten sick in my house several times. But she is doing better and she will be fine. She's not not the first dog I've gotten fixed. Let me put it that way. So the second thing is I've noticed how much more I'm talking with my hands, and I was already a hand talker, but our dear friend Fawn from Sanctum Stitching and Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitive are like, I would hear them talking about these nails, and they sent me down this rabbit hole, and I can't even. So these are gel nails that are perfectly pressed nails, and I'm so excited because I feel so pretty. I don't know if you can see these on here, but they're short because that for the job that I do, I just feel like I can have something pretty. We'll see how it works out for me, but they're pressed on nails. So when these like pop off, I can like clean them up and supposedly I can use them like about 5 times. I don't know, we'll see, but I feel really pretty and I seem to be talking with my hands even more because of it, but I do love it. My daughter helped me put on my first set and I'm super excited about it. All right, I already talked to you about me exercising more. I get out and I make sure that I get my steps in all the time. That's super cool. I'm not sure if I mentioned on here that I had my mammogram and everything came out fine with that. I do make sure because of I have history. My sister had breast cancer. Hers was not genetically, like she did the test, so it's not genetically, but I also had a cousin, would have been a first cousin on my mom's side that actually died from breast cancer, and she died when we were both 29. We were the exact same age. So it is something that I stay up on getting checked on, and it came back good and normal. And then other than that, I've been hanging with the grands, and I have pictures to show with you because I'm here to tell you, if I can make the video happen, I don't know if I can talk at the same time, but if I am, I'm showing at the same time that I'm talking. But Ozzy is like mopping with me because I rearranged my living room. And then she was helping me build a new cat tower and hanging pictures because since I rearranged the furniture, I had to move the pictures. So it was just so cute to like, I was up there standing on the couch hanging pictures and suddenly you saw her holding pictures up there. It was super cute and I just have to share that. So I'm sure I have had pictures at the beginning of the solar eclipse with the grandkids or me just cuddling with them right now, but I love to share the grandkids. You guys love seeing the grandkids. Ozzy and Henry are doing great. Ozzy is full of personality and Henry is totally coming into his personality. He talks to me now and everything, so it is wonderful. But other than that, that's all I've got around here. So I need to get off of here and get this edited, clean up, and get you onto your next Flosstuber. So thank you very much for stopping by and spending time with me this week, finding out what's going on in my little corner of the world. I love you guys so much. Please, if you haven't, like and subscribe to my channel so that you know when my videos come out. And it helps my channel grow. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. Please keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.